In early 2026, a recovery team arrived at an Arctic outpost known as Station 42. The facility had been officially inactive for over a decade, sitting undisturbed in the ice. Inside, the team found a facility in pristine condition. All equipment remained in place. There were no recorded distress signals, no logs of an evacuation, and no evidence of a struggle. This diagram shows the station's official 1980s blueprints. These documents define a fixed architectural perimeter, outlining exactly where the station ends and the Arctic shelf begins. Based on every measurable physical metric, the station's history is static. It is a simple, decommissioned structure. However, that baseline changed completely when investigators discovered a loose maintenance panel hidden beneath the central control console. Inside, they found a hand-drawn map depicting a series of branching corridors and chambers that do not exist on any official schematic. A specific location was circled in black ink, next to a warning, "Do not proceed after this point." The recovery team also recovered audio logs from expedition lead Daniel Hayes, which provided a timeline of what happened when his team found the map decades earlier. These logs present a paradox: a team vanishing from a locked facility while exploring subterranean wings that have no physical footprint. The audio logs confirm that Hayes' team ignored the written warning on the document, choosing instead to follow the map's layout into the station's substructure. Hayes describes finding an open corridor where the map indicated, a passage contradicting the station's architectural record. Moving deeper into this unrecorded sector, environmental ratings shifted. Ambient temperatures dropped significantly. Acoustic anomalies followed. Echoes mathematically reflected off boundaries not present on the official blueprints. By stepping off the blueprint, the team transitioned from a stable facility into an environment where physical laws were no longer consistent. At log entry 6, the expedition documented a shift in how the map itself functioned. The document was no longer static. New inclines formed and updated in real time, as if the paper drafted the architecture as they walked. The map's internal layout was mirroring the team's specific movements and coordinates through the facility. When they finally reached the circled destination, they found a sealed structure. Its surface showed signs of repeated impact from the inside, though no entrance could be found. The moment a team member tried to retreat, they discovered the corridor they had used to arrive was gone. The path had vanished. The logs suggest that this anomalous space was a dynamic system, one that altered its own geography as the team moved toward the center. The final audio transmission is heavily degraded, a mix of overlapping voices and heavy static. One final phrase from Hayes remains partially intelligible. "It's mapping us. It's learning." And then the recording ends. During the 2026 investigation, the team found no hidden corridors and no unrecorded wings. The facility they stood in was identical to the 1980s blueprint. The structural paradox Hayes described had completely collapsed, leaving the physical station exactly as it was before the expedition arrived. However, one item remained. The hand-drawn map was found back in its original location beneath the control console. The document had changed. 6 distinct black markings were now visible, clustered around the center of the unrecorded wing. This diagram overlays the map's new markings with the last known coordinates of the 6 missing team members. The positions match exactly. The artifact appears to have converted the expedition into permanent data points, resetting the physical station to its baseline state and waiting for the next person to move the panel.